fuck out the kitchen.
Let him cook.
Let me cook.
Let him cook.
Let me cook.
Let him cook.
Let me cook. Let me cook.
What's up, bro?
What's going on? It's Friday night. It's been a busy week. Started my new line of work. It's a family business type thing. My brother owns a merchandising route, and that's been pretty fun. Working long hours.
Selling, you putting out
I'm
them
excited because we've got a big thing tomorrow. Big thing. Backlash.
Oh, I was about to say, what kind of Vince McMahon storyline we going with?
So how was the week?
Shit, man, we got Backlash tomorrow. WWE
Yeah.
draft. I'm assuming, I'm guessing, is officially complete.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I would like to think that it's done.
Yeah. I think it's done for the most part. You'll have those quote in quote free agent signings. You know.
Yeah, let's talk about one of those free agents that aren't gonna be signed, but it's still there. Brock Lesnar.
Ooh.
We'll get in a little bit more about that a little bit later on.
Good.
But keep that thought in mind.
I will. He's been sorely missed.
Sorely is an understatement.
Touche.
So it's been one of those weeks.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in WWE right now. There's not quite a lot going on as far as the NFL world goes in the pancake section of our show. We have a topic or two, but that's about it. What do we got? What do we got to bring up with pancakes so we can get focused on the meat and potatoes?
I mean, honestly, pancake wise, Bucks announced that they're not going to exercise Joe Shoinka's 5th-year option, which I think a lot of us seen coming.
Oh yeah, totally agree. I mean, he was a filler. He was a filler athlete. He's got skill, but he never developed that and turned that into statistics onto the field. And he couldn't even stay on the field. So
when we drafted him, it was
a decently high pick.
I wouldn't say, in my opinion, I mean, I could be wrong, but this is my humble opinion on this. But when we drafted him, it was to fill in and learn from a JPP, which we still had. It was designed to get him up to speed. He was supposed to be that JPP type player for us, which is, what they scouted him to be. And it just, at the end of the day, man, he just never panned out. And maybe he puts up solid numbers this year, and the Bucks say, "Hey, we'll bring you back for a year."
Show me deal. Show me deal.
Maybe not even a show me deal, but we don't want to. We can use you. We're able to use you a little bit more, but let's start from scratch in a way.
Right. Well, somebody said it. I saw it yesterday. I don't know if it was in a chat room. I'm in a couple of those, but not many. But or on Facebook. But and I thought about it. I really thought about it. Another Noah Spence had high value coming out of college, high ceiling.
See, to me,
but didn't really produce. I mean, and both guys are decent guys. They just never produce consistently at all.
Noah Spence, to me, just kind of, and rest in peace to this man, but he reminds me of what Gaines Adams was. Very high motor, very like, bro, he was supposed to be that dude. Like
Yeah.
I remember Gaines supposed to be the second coming of Simeon Rice.
Yeah. No doubt.
And
No doubt.
and no disrespect, let me just say they didn't translate, and that's kind of the same thing that's going on with with Tryon. Is not necessarily that he's not translating, but maybe the scheme ain't fit.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe a system change for him would benefit him personally, in his career. Because I don't wish the guy bad. I've met him a few times. We've had a small conversation one of those few times. Got a couple of pictures and autographs and stuff. He's a decent dude.
I was gonna say, I mean, like,
but the production in itself is the key to all of this, because that's what's going to get you paid and that's what's going to keep you on a team.
Yeah, and I mean, bro, he was one of those guys that when we drafted, it was like, dog, we need him. Like I was hyped. I was hyped for it,
Yeah.
And then it was just like I seen him. He had a couple flash plays in the preseason, and I'm like, okay, cool. We can do it that way. And then it's just like he fell off. Like he never really produced beyond the preseason.
Yeah.
And then you put him out there, sometimes he would look lost. Sometimes he would blow past a play. And then other times he would make a solid play.
Yeah, I mean, you compare this just to the consistency of a rookie playing football in the NFL at defensive line. We just had 2 this past year. That from about week 4 to 6 or 7, Kalijah Cansey and Yaya Diaby, game in and game out, were in the backfield, disrupting the pass, applying pressure on the quarterback, and even, at times getting sacks or causing a fumble or even stopping the runner in the backfield. So, and they were consistently doing it from the rookie, scale, of what you expect out of your guys developing through a year. There's a lot that goes on with that, that is involved in the overall decision. But, that consistency of you producing is something that Joe lacked. And unfortunately, that's potentially going to cost him his job in Tampa Bay.
Yeah. And I mean, again, maybe this year he kind of puts up a little bit more numbers.
Bro, I don't care if he gets a year contract and moves on. I would love for that to happen.
You know what, man? Like,
I would, for both parties.
if he stayed or if he went, like, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah.
Of course, like if he can produce and even be that rotational guy, bro. Like if he can still put up solid backup numbers, number 2 numbers, 1 in the league. He ain't got to be leading the league in some shit.
Yeah.
But let us know you're out there outside of the fact if I just watch a running back go past you. Or I just watch you blow an assignment. My man, we have a special guest.
Okay. Let's go. Guest. Let's go. What it do, motherfuckers?
Hey, we were just talking about it, bro. The Bucks ain't bringing back JTS. You mad about it?
No. Fuck no. No.
I mean,
not
okay,
at all.
And we'll talk about it. Like he may not be gone at the moment. But
I mean, I'm not hating on him. I'm not glad he's gone, but I'm not mad he's gone.
Well, if he can put up solid number 2 type numbers, I mean, would you be all right with another 1-year deal with him?
Yeah, I would.
If he takes a fucking cut, because I think he's getting paid too much to do what he's been doing. He hasn't. I think we got what we. I think we have enough to fucking to be all right. He wasn't a big anchor on our defense, bro, for us to be like, oh my God, we're gonna miss him,
So would you at this point call him bust? Or is he still
No. Definitely not a bust.
Okay.
Definitely not a bust. But I would say he is He's very promising. He had a very
Yeah, he
promising.
still has a high ceiling.
He had some great bright spots, bro, coming out, and yeah, he was good.
Has
For me,
has he
what I
lived
think,
to expectations?
Definitely below expectation, but not very far under expectations. Right.
So he's about even-ish.
I expected him to come out and do a little more production than what he had. I expected to hear his name a little bit more.
Agreed. No, because I remember me and you talking about that pick after it happened. Like we were both hyped, thinking we got like JPP.
Yeah. I thought Joe Tryon was gonna be the guy, the guy that was gonna step it up and be able to get to that quarterback fast and be quick off the move, and he wasn't that.
me personally, with expectations, I think if I couldn't get a high single-digit number of sacks out of him, he wasn't worth it.
But look what Kalijah did his first fucking year. You feel me?
We were just talking about that before you came on.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Bro, when you get production like that out of your guys that you bring in, under their 5-year rookie contract, or their 4-year contract, whatever it is, you got to come in there and produce.
Well, and hear me out on this. Yaya is going to be a shining example of.
Yaya, too. Yaya, Kalijah, both of them guys came out balling, and Yaya was a blessing in disguise. Nobody expected him to be in the talks for defensive rookie of the year.
Bro, week 8, he came out of nowhere and just started every week, just like making plays.
Banging sacks off, bang tackles for losses.
Now, the one I think we're going to be hearing a lot more of as well, Slovakia Dennis.
You know what? You know who I want to hear more from, bro? I want to hear more KJ Britt.
Oh, I'm not. No. We're going to hear plenty of him. But
I want to hear KJ Britt's name called for good reasons.
Absolutely.
That's what I want. I want KJ Britt to come in and ball his ass out to show Devin White that we didn't need his ass. Although Devin White, I had a soft spot for Devin White in my heart, man. I got his autograph on the first thing ever from Tampa Bay that he autographed.
No, and I know your soft spot. Like we all had that love for Devin, but I've talked about it.
He helped us win a trip, bro.
Yeah, I've talked about it several times, though. A lot of his speed came from the flashes that we've seen from him came from the fact that he would over pursue a play and have to recover.
Yeah.
But you want to know something else? I don't think he's gonna be as productive or as active as he was with us, because he also had played with that fucking fact that he had somebody back there to back him up. And I'm not just talking about Winfield. I'm talking about Mr. Levante David, who had his back at every turn. When Devin White missed those tackles, who was there?
I would say Levante was playing clean up to Devin a lot.
Levante's always played clean. Levante is by far one of my favorite Buccaneers to ever play to wear the uniform, bro. Not just because he plays, but because of his loyalty too, bro. He's been a Buck since day one.
He's Mr. Derrick Brooks 2.0 to me.
Yes,
no doubt. I agree with that. So to bounce off of your point earlier, I really believe 100% Dennis and Britt are the future right now at middle linebacker.
Yes, I do. Ooh.
What?
I do believe that, yes, Levante coming back for another year is to get KJ and Slovakia Dennis kind of into that position to lead the defense. I can buy into that.
That's what I think's happening.
And just knowing that we got our other fucking our other insurance. Our other insurance agents in the safeties and free safety positions, you know what I'm saying? We're going to Whitehead out there, and then we got Winfield. What?
And we got that rookie,
and we got Bryce Hall from the Jets. Hall from the Jets? The
And
quarterback.
then to go back to the JTS,
Wait,
we got
when the fuck did we get Bryce Hall?
Bro, we got Bryce Hall. Not
like
Brees
months
Hall.
ago.
Brees Hall's the running back. Bryce Hall's the
Brees
quarterback.
Hall's the running back. Bryce Hall's the corner safety.
We got Bryce Hall in the offseason right after we got Whitehead.
Yep.
No shit.
Yes,
And
dude.
we picked up an edge rusher. Remember, so
Yeah.
JTS might not make it through the season.
JTS might be a
He may be a
tradable
trade
asset.
value. He may be a trade value. He may be a trade value
Yes.
coming up.
Yes, that's what I expect once we get into the preseason. I think we start shopping him.
And he's not a scrub.
No,
So he can get something decent for him.
no. He can still put up some solid ass numbers.
So I
Yeah.
completely missed fucking SmackDown tonight, man.
Well, here in a little bit, I will catch both you men up on that.
Me too.
Bro, I was working and then I had to go run an errand. Hey, let's talk about that bad boy.
Hey man, let me tell you,
Are you
Daniel.
gonna auction that off?
Hell
That's great.
He said,
Hey,
auction
so I
that
was
off.
telling him.
Shit.
I was telling him about our interview this weekend. I'm gonna have about 10 to 12 questions for you, and I'm gonna take those pictures, and we're gonna have the podcast, and we're gonna post the podcast. But I'm gonna make a reel with the pictures as a video and coordinate the questions throughout it.
Cool. I'm down, bro. I'm down. It was a party, bro. It was fun as hell.
I bet it was.
Even if I may not be able to get into another inner circle, I'm still gonna show up to the party, bro. Like that party that we had, that summit was outstanding. Literally,
I don't know
like-
about going to Green Bay next year, but I'll hit
Bro.
Pittsburgh the year after.
literally like 50 jars of moonshine went easily.
Wow.
I was drinking moonshine before I even had a beer at the summit. I walked in there, bro, and that's the first thing they hand me is a shot of creamsicle moonshine
He
because I was
telling me
wearing
it felt-
creamsicle.
Yeah, bro, he was telling me it felt like a what the buck.
What's up?
Come on, I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
be on my way.
All right. I got you.
What's up?
I heard I got a swag bag.
Yeah, a little one.
Hey, so while we're
Alright,
talking about SmackDown real quick. Tonight in Lyon, France, bro, is the highest grossing SmackDown in history.
Okay.
Like, bro, that I will post. Actually, I did post it up.
So
on
did you hear what Cody Rhodes had to say?
Yeah, we were kind of.
How about saying that he that's the first time he's ever never been able to hear his self talk.
There was a
It
point.
was that loud in London.
They were in France, dog. They were hitting
Or France,
100
wherever he was at.
They were hitting 100 decibels.
Yes, dude. He said he could not hear himself talk. First time ever.
Yeah, people smart watches.
Bro, hey, wrestling is back.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Wrestling.
hey, we'll talk about it really quick. The Rock made a comment earlier in the year talking about he's made wrestling cool again. A lot of the backstage talent are upset over it, with the fact that they feel Rock's taking credit for all of the work that they have been putting in.
Hey, shh, we're live. We're on the
I
air.
know. Final boss.
Oh man,
She's all about the
Final
Rock.
boss.
She's all about the Rock. Whoa! Dude, she's such an ass. So I got my tickets for Monday Night Raw in August.
August 12th.
August 12th.
Hell yeah.
I tried to get close, bro, but they wanted stupid money to be close. I
Hey,
wanted to be behind Pat McAfee. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude.
bro,
But they wanted stupid money for that. I'm talking like almost $1,200 a ticket, bro.
Oh yeah, because a lot of that's the corporate seats.
Oh yeah.
Unfucking real, bro. I was
Yeah,
like,
bro.
wow.
But
I would pay that for the experience.
I mean, I would too, but I had to do it 3 times. I didn't have that 3 times.
yeah,
Oh, hell no.
I was gonna say, if it was just me, I
You know what I'm saying? Maybe once, but not 3 times.
Right, no doubt.
So, my daughter's real big. My daughter loves wrestling, man. Ever since we started watching it. I want to say maybe like 6, 7 months back when it started getting good again.
Yeah.
You know, the Rock started making little appearances here and there. When he first made his appearance, I told my wife, "Hey, the Rock's back. We're gonna watch fucking wrestling." So we started watching wrestling and we started falling in for the storylines, dude. Again, we're stuck, bro. We're stuck. I can't wait to watch.
Yeah. Love it.
Jade Cargill and Bianca win the championship next week.
Bro, that's only
Tomorrow night.
That's
Hey,
fine.
they're gonna be champions.
Tomorrow-
Jade Cargill was destined to be a champion, bro. I'm telling y'all. Since day one when she came out, she is an absolute specimen of a woman, bro, and is gonna rule fucking wrestling for a while.
You know what I said about Jade Cargill when I first saw her? The first match I saw her, and it wasn't even a match.
Other than
It was
Wow?
a thing. It was a thing on the stage, and she come out and bossed this chick up. Well, then I saw her match. The second match I saw her is when she got me, dude. She took this chick, and it wasn't a jobber, right? Like they, you know how they use jobbers to build people up sometimes. This one, it was at AEW. It wasn't a jobber, dude. She annihilated this chick in like 30 seconds, and I'm like, whoa! If you put that chick with the WWE girls and the talent that they have and the skill and the brains that they have, that chick is gonna be unreal.
She reminds me of the female Goldberg. Her presence in the ring.
Yeah.
Listen to what I just said. Her presence in the ring reminds me of the way Goldberg had his presence when he would come out. When he came out, bro, and bro, that crowd fucking went wild. Bro, that was it. Yeah. They already knew it was done deal. If he ran out from the back, bro, you were getting speared and it was over.
Well, and
that was it.
That was something that I
feel Jade Cargill can come out and grab any one of them ladies and pick them up and it's over.
Yeah, I agree.
I just feel I'm telling you, bro. When I saw her, bro, I was a fan immediately. I said, this girl right here is something else. I said, she's something else. Oh shit.
We got all kind of guests tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Let's make it a party.
Hey, so they also posted up that the King and Queen tournament will be held in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Okay. The whole thing or the finals?
The finals.
Okay. I'll be that.
Yeah.
One of the things that we talked about and you asked about was the Cody and AJ Styles. Just know it ended with a 2-sweet slap to the face.
Okay. Who slapped who?
AJ slapped Cody.
And then what?
Well, at that
I'm gonna have to go on X and watch the highlights.
At that
Talking
time,
about it don't do justice.
I would say at that time the cameras did cut to Randy Orton and Kevin Owens fighting.
Yo, can I just say how they are like my favorite fucking team, even though they're not a team. They're like my favorite fucking team. Those guys they should be the tag team champions.
You know what, man? Like
those guys work well with each other and well off of each other. They back each other up at every turn.
Without even putting titles on them, bro, I would love to just see them be that tag team.
That tandem, bro.
That team that they can go do their own solo thing, but when something comes up in a numbers game
They're
comes up,
always there to
right
help each
there.
other, and that's
Yeah.
good. And then
Like
not
you,
only that, after they help each other, bro, that embrace is genuine, bro. That's true friendship. And I don't think that's something you want to write into where you want to separate that. That's something you should
You know,
make and
oh
build
no,
off of
you know
that.
who
If
they
you're,
remind me of?
but hear me out. That
AOP,
is
not AOP, not AOP. Stupid. John Bradshaw Layfield and Ron Simmons.
more, yeah, more of
I
what it
mean, the
reminds.
way they work together, the matches, their style, like they can go dominate a match from beginning to end, and you put any two men against them, and they can dominate.
I mean,
yeah, each one
honestly,
of them has the power to end the fight really fast.
if you think
Yeah, each
Absolutely.
one of them has the moves. Yeah, the
it,
moves and the
if
grit.
you think about it, it's more of a rock and sock, but with more of a powerhouse twist.
Okay, I can live with that analogy.
Because you got the comedian aspects of both of them.
Absolutely.
They both are brawlers. They go about it in their own way. But
Well, how about Bronson Reed? What are we doing with Bronson Reed?
I don't know. Let's talk
He's the
about
next. Hey, he's the next Sami Zayn.
let's talk about the return
He's
of
the next
Braun
Sami Zayn.
Strowman.
They're gonna throw him around and beat him up a lot before they give him his flowers.
Oh, he has to. That's why he's been released a couple times. I mean, it's
Right. So they're gonna beat him up and throw him around. I'm telling you, Sami Zayn all over again, right there. Sami
Well, I
Zayn's
mean-
champion. There's no
And
other
I
Sami
heard
Zayn.
what you said. I heard what you said. Braun Strowman, roar! You're gonna get these hands.
bro. Hey,
That's the
first
guy that's
off-
got Gia on his chest.
hey, first off,
Is
let's
that
talk,
Braun Strowman, one with the big
Yeah.
dude? He's the big dude that fought the other night. It says Gia on his tattoo.
yeah.
Yeah. He fought the other night against on Raw. He fought on Raw the other night.
Yeah,
No.
he came out to help.
I'll say Braun.
Did he fight Jimmy Uso?
No, Braun Strowman's the dude that sized up Pat Mahomes. Did you not catch that? You didn't catch
Oh
that, did you?
yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
So
That's not the guy I'm thinking about.
to give
I'm
you,
thinking about somebody else that
So-
looks like Braun Strowman.
hear me out though. I'm gonna give you a backstory on who Braun Strowman is. Wyatt family, the original Wyatt family member, along with Rowan and Luke Harper, who ain't here no more. But imagine that big ass
Excuse me.
dude with two other big ass dudes running around with Bray Wyatt,
Woo!
and then you let that
Woo!
motherfucker on the loose. That bro, for a year he was tossing Roman Reigns' baby face ass around
Like a baby.
like a baby.
Dude
Like, bro, like
is a monster. They call him
like-
the monster of men. He is an
bro,
absolute
like
animal.
like you tossing me around,
yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
like straight up.
Dude's a mammal.
I mean, like,
As
bro,
my boy would say.
that's gonna be nuts when he comes.
Yeah.
They start doing shit with him.
Yeah, and I can't wait for it either. And he's on the right show. They got him on Raw, didn't they? Oh yeah. Yeah.
And bro, and you got the Final Testament going to Raw next week. I can't wait to see Braun run through them.
I'm telling you what.
How'd it go today? Yeah.
That's how it went.
But it's gonna
So do you have any predictions for the pay-per-view tomorrow?
Yeah, Canelo's gonna knock out Munguia really early because he's gonna take it out on Oscar De La Hoya. He's gonna take it out on him because of De La Hoya. That's my prediction.
Bro, that presser the other day was fire.
Bro, look, I know we're talking about the wrestling, but
I'm on this because I'm listening to you for my hard
But-
rock betting tomorrow.
but when Oscar De La Hoya came out and told Canelo, "You put some motherfucking respect on my fucking name," and looked down on him and said that, and Canelo looked up at him and said, "Who the fuck do you think you're talking to like that?" You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking stupid motherfucker. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Then he gets up and says, "You didn't even write that shit. You're reading off a piece of paper. Somebody else wrote that shit for you. You don't know how to talk shit, right?" So that's all the stuff he told him in Spanish. He's like, "You're a fucking idiot. You're stupid."
Wow.
You know, like, so guess what's gonna happen, dude? Did you see Munguia in the presser?
Huh?
Did Munguia stand up or say anything? Munguia hung his head down. You know what was going through his head? I'm gonna tell you what was going through his head. Why are you gassing this man up? That's what was going through his head. So now guess what? Canelo's gonna come out and be like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck this kid up all because of Oscar De La Hoya. This is Oscar's best fighter, and he's undefeated. I'm about to fuck his ass up.
Okay.
And
So,
I'm predicting a dramatic knockout. Listen to what I'm saying.
yeah,
Big knockout.
hang on.
Big
So,
knockout.
for betting purposes, who you going with and how's it end?
Canelo knockout.
Say less.
Canelo knockout.
I agree with that. Because after I watched that presser, bro, I watched a bunch of other shit on this fight, and I'm like, ooh, Canelo's fixing to nail this motherfucker.
Salud.
No.
Salud.
Hey, salute. Canelo walks in like this. Canelo comes in like this and waits for Munguia to open up. Munguia likes to fucking take shots. He can't take Canelo shots. I'm going to tell you right now. Canelo's going to end it early. Canelo said it will not go to 8. Canelo said the 8 rounds will be over.
I could buy that.
Bro, Canelo's telling you he's going to knock you out in 8 rounds. Be scared.
Boxing.
Be scared. If Canelo says he's going to knock you out in 8 rounds, be scared. That's all I'm saying.
Hang on. I gotta get to this Canelo fight real quick. Alright, so you said Alvarez gonna win.
Alvarez knockout. If they want to know what round, in between 5 and 8.
Well, just know that I called 7th round. I think it's gonna. I'm actually excited to watch this fight.
It's gonna be good, man. Now,
I'm not a huge boxing fan. When Roy Jones Jr. Let me tell you a little story real quick on boxing. I lived in Pensacola. Well, if anybody knows anything about boxing, Roy Jones Jr. is from Pensacola. My daddy was a bread man. His daddy was a farmer. He was a catfish farmer and a chicken farmer, right? Roy Jones' favorite thing in the world was not boxing, was not dogs. It was chickens. He loved cocks. He loved them, and he fought them bitches too. Well, his dad knew my dad through business.
I know a couple of guys that love cocks too. I know a couple of guys that love cocks too.
I was waiting. I was like, I baited you, bro. It was beautiful. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'm over here trying to be the polite with the good one.
He just hung his head down.
And we appreciate that. But no, he brought long story short, I got to meet Roy Jones Jr. personally on a few occasions, right? When he was in the height of his career. We went and ate dinner with his family at his dad's place, and he was out there with my dad, and my dad got invited. I was a teenager.
Hey,
So
just know I am making that real, by the way.
Hey, so
Okay,
did you touch his cocks? Did you get to touch his cocks?
Did you walk in, play with his
Or
cock?
or did he show you his cocks?
no, and surprisingly enough, we ate chicken.
Fuck yeah.
But
Hey,
no, when his career got shitted on because he was too stubborn to realize that he kept getting in the ring and he was going to get the dog walked on him every time. Like when he ruined the legacy that he built, I was done with boxing at that point.
I'm sorry, bro. I've been thinking boxing has been broken for a long time, dude. Okay,
It's been broken since way before that.
I've seen a lot of cool shit happen recently, bro. That You can go. I can go back to my post, bro, and find my post where I say it plenty of times. Boxing is broken. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
No, you
Yeah.
have. No, you have. But see, here's my part. Like and me and you've talked about this, Daniel. The one thing that fucked me up was not Logan Paul versus Mayweather, bro. It was watching Mike Tyson and Roy Jones get in the ring together and look
It's
like a
not a
bunch
fight.
of fucking like. I knew, bro.
They weren't fighting. They were sparring. They were tapping gloves. They
Yeah,
were
like
sparring. You don't hit somebody hard in sparring.
no,
You're
no,
not
no,
trying to
no,
take somebody's head off in sparring.
no, no,
But when
no.
you're fighting for real,
But see, here's my thing. In that time frame, I would have absolutely loved for one day to see Roy Jones and Mike Tyson just go 3 rounds to say, hey, let's see who's better. Just why not?
Well, let's hear your opinion, Daniel. On speaking of Mike Tyson, let's talk about for just a quick second what your thoughts are on this Mike Tyson Paul fight.
I think it's a
Tyson don't whoop his
fucking. I think it's a sham. I think it's a sham. And I think Logan Paul is a great fucking marketer, a great moneymaker, a great fucking promoter. Right now, for what he's doing, he's making a lot of fucking money, and it's all these stupid YouTube kids that came up for watching him, and those are his fans that he's always had, and they're hyping him up, they're gassing him up, they're telling him he can do it. He's out there making fools out of people that aren't boxers, which is understandable, but he is putting in the work.
So is
Hold on,
he
hold on. He is putting in work.
is he disrespecting boxing, or do you believe he is
I
trying
I,
to
believe, I
bring back
believe
his solidified name?
I believe his intentions weren't to disrespect boxing, and boxing felt disrespected at first, but he
Obviously,
is slowly gaining his respect, not just because of his boxing or his promoting, but because of the work that he actually puts in.
no,
Now
no,
let's be
because
real.
no,
Let's
we've
be
talked
real,
about
bro.
more
He's
boxers
not
over
he's
here.
not he's not just training for one fight, just for fights here and there. This fool's actually training year round to get ready to fight people for real. Now, when he starts fighting, gets in an actual WBA or WBC or whatever, and actually fighting boxers and not has-beens or people that haven't boxed or that are UFC fighters, you know what I'm saying? Look what happened to the one guy that was an actual boxer. What happened?
Mhm.
He got outboxed. Tommy Fury beat him.
Yeah.
Now Tommy Fury's an amateur boxer or whatever, pro boxer.
No,
But
but you got
but
Tyson
let's
in
be
your
real, bro.
background, bro.
Let's be real. Mike Tyson's been fighting for a long time. He hasn't fought in over 20 years other than that exhibition fucking match. Okay? He's old and weathered. Now, don't get me wrong. How many old motherfuckers have you known that have lost their power in their shot? How many?
Lots.
I've seen old men knock youngsters out, bro, just by simply, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look up the videos. Old men knocking kids out.
in the gym.
So
Tyson, boxing to Tyson is like riding a bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
so here's my thought process. Mike not being in the ring as long as he has outside of that exhibition, we'll put that shit aside.
If they were really fighting, I would say the fight would only go about 5 rounds.
If it was a real fight, I would say Tyson beats Jake Paul, but Jake Paul shows his best effort.
Yeah.
Now, with this being what it is, I do
Can Jake
believe
Paul knock out Mike Tyson? Yes.
could he?
If Jake Paul hits Mike Tyson, he's out. Mike Tyson's already been rocked several times. And once you get knocked out, bro, that button's real flimsy and oily.
You're right. I could see that, especially with Mike's age and all that shit. And I mean, no. So we'll stay on the Jake Paul subject for 1 second. Butterbean has also come out and said that he would love to fight Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you
Really?
be interested in seeing old ass Butterbean going against Jake Paul?
All right.
I really want the Clippers to pull it out.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, because they're playing Kevin. Because they're
Fuck you, James Harden.
yeah. Well, so
I
what?
would, just for the entertainment value of that one, because I don't think Butterbean would do it for the money.
Butterbean just had fucking back surgery, couldn't barely walk.
No, no, no.
Oh,
I was
really?
gonna say, did you hear what the conversation was?
I'm sorry, I was talking to my wife, but I just heard Butterbean.
No, no, no.
Butterbean is out of the question, dude.
Well, hang on. I read an interview yesterday that he had stated that he would love to have a boxing match against Jake Paul. He didn't say time frame, nothing like that, but he did say that he would love to do that. Would you be
Have
would you
y'all?
buy into that? If he
Yeah,
if
yeah,
he
I'd
could
watch
get
it. I
cleared
mean,
to
I
go.
watch any boxing match. I watch any boxing exhibition match because that's the sportsman in me that loves fucking fighting and boxing and UFC, whatever.
Okay.
I love fight. I love the fighting aspect of anything. I'll watch slap boxing. I'll watch fucking midget wrestling if I have to. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, little people wrestling. I don't want to get canceled.
No,
I don't want to get canceled. You feel me?
It's still
But-
considered midget wrestling. I mean,
But
we'll call it
but
what
I'm
it is.
saying when it comes to stuff like that, like boxing, bro, I'm gonna watch it.
Why would anybody talk about Ryan Garcia?
And what about Ryan Garcia, bro? Like, yeah,
I didn't
like that
see
Devin Haney Ryan Garcia shit. Like, what?
what?
He's
Yeah.
claiming. Look, if he were to just come out and be like, "Hey, I ate something wrong, or I drank something bad, or whatever," I don't know what I put in my body. The way Canelo did, the way other boxers have said it, the same way. You know, I ate something wrong, I ate something bad, whatever. You get it fixed. You know what I'm saying? And take the 6 months. But when you come out and you're claiming conspiracy, bro, because you're hanging out with Donald Trump, like, no, what?
Oh no, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He straight need to take this from him.
Yep. Y'all need to go watch. If y'all get a chance, go check out Ryan Garcia's Twitter. He is off the handle, bro, about the shit he's saying.
I mean, I'm already on Twitter, so you know.
Bro, go look up the shit he's saying, bro. He's talking about conspiracies, that somebody fucking switched it, that the guy that used to work for the drug testing commission that hated him was there when he did the testing, that he's the one that fucking made it wrong, and that it's a conspiracy. They're changing everything. And then Gervonta Davis is buying into all this shit.
Tainted samples.
Yeah, tainted samples is what he's blaming.
They tried to pull that in baseball.
Yeah. See, it's funny. They tainted the A sample. Who's to say they won't taint the B sample? Victor Conti was kicked out of baseball. Why let him in boxing? Wow.
Yeah, like Daniel said earlier, boxing is broken.
Boxing is broken. Now, like I said, if Tyson, bro, he's done. He's wore down. He's an old man. I get it. I know he can still punch and he can still hit. I hope he knocks the fuck out of Jake Paul. But let's be real. Jake Paul's been putting in work. Jake Paul's been putting in work. He's been training hard. The dude's training like a real fucking fighter, and he's actually going to be a real fighter. In my mind, in 5 years, Jake Paul is going to be one of the best boxers in the game.
So here's
in about 5 years.
Here's
In about 5 years.
I go with that because I will give the respect to Jake Paul with what he's doing with boxing. And he's taking it serious. I mean, the same way I can say with Logan with the WWE. That being said, this fight right here, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, you're gonna see the best of Jake Paul, like better than you've ever seen. You're gonna see him come out throwing at, and who better to go against, dog, than Mike Tyson?
For him.
You're gonna see you're gonna see that he's gonna.
It bothers me too. It does bother me too that he comes out and talks all that shit and calls out all these boxers, bro. Call out a fighter. Call out Conor Ben. You know.
Well, no, but here
call out fucking Benavidez. Go fight one of those. Don't fight somebody that's 30 years older than you.
I agree. Now hear me out on
You know
this.
what I'm saying? Fight somebody your age in your weight class with the fucking goddamn rules. None of this fucking exhibition shit to where when you hear exhibition, bro, it's not real.
It's set. Yeah, I know it's a setup.
Whatever, they can say all they want as far as like, oh, it's going to be a sanctioned fight and the loss is going to be recorded and so it's bullshit.
To me, one loss is nothing but a number on a motherfucking piece of paper.
Okay, but also, like I said, boxing is broken, but wrestling was broken too.
It's not broken no more. Wrestling's back.
You know what? I'll say it. Boxing is broken, but wrestling was broken too. And for someone who's 36 years old and hasn't watched wrestling since she was 15, I have not missed a single WWE event in the last like 3-4 months.
We've been watching every single one, bro.
Like, I watch it all.
Hey, her favorite girl wrestler, bro?
Oh, I love Bailey.
Bailey. She's a big Bailey fan.
I adore
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm all Jade Cargill, bro.
No, I like Jade too. 100% I like Jade. But I like Bailey too. I like Bailey's story, whatever. But my point is, like, wrestling was broken too. And they fixed it.
And see, this is where...
So we're at the same point with boxing where it's broken.
Maybe it's about to get better.
Somebody needs to come in and fix it. And
maybe
I thought it did get fixed when Ryan Garcia fought Haney and then he cheated. You know, let's see what happens with Canelo and Munguia. Yeah. If Canelo goes and fights Benavidez after he whoops Munguia's ass, then let's go with boxing. I'm all for it. I'm down for it. I mean, Canelo needs to stop making excuses, and Benavidez needs to quit calling him out because you fucking asked. You might get what you asked for, and when you get what you asked for, bro, it might not be what you want.
And hear me out on this though. When it comes to the whole Jake Paul and fighting a real fighter after this Tyson fight, you see the best of Jake Paul. You see how he's improved. Maybe he's been taking fucking lessons from Tyson.
Let him fight Charlo. Let him fight fucking.
After Tyson, you let Jake Paul go fight a real fighter.
No, 100%. Yeah. I will believe him when he decides to stop doing these exhibition matches and actually has a boxing match. At that point, all in. I'm all in on Paul.
Like he literally makes people sign NDAs, bro, and on their contract.
Yeah, so like
and then he offers them fuck tons of money to take a fall or take a big shot from him and get knocked out. Bro, let me knock you out. I'll give you $2 million. I'm gonna make $30 million, but let me knock you out. I'll give you $2 million.
Yeah, I'll throw next to $2 million on top. You let me knock your ass out.
Yeah. Think about that.
I mean, let's talk about it. Wouldn't you do it too?
Goddamn right. That's not the problem. The problem is
social media has created these great people in the past.
Right.
That's not the problem. The problem is that he's trying to prove something, but it keeps on becoming exhibition matches.
It's a circus
not
fucking
a real
show, bro.
Match.
It's a circus show, and that's what it feels like with this Tyson fight. It's Mike Tyson. Yeah, it's Mike Tyson, bro. But really, dude, Mike Tyson's 62 years old.
So hang on, while we're on the conversation,
you know what I'm saying? Like what?
Now, while we're on the conversation of the Paul brothers, Sarah, how do you buy into Logan Paul and taking the WWE serious and being the United States champion? Do you have more respect towards that side?
I think he fits well,
bro. He was meant for it.
I think he has the persona.
He has the athleticism, bro.
Here's the word you're looking for: charisma.
He's got charisma.
Yes, he's got the riz, as my child would say.
Yeah. He comes out. He talks the talk. He walks the walk. He plays the villain well, and he plays the champion well.
Yeah.
The dude can fucking fly.
And
the dude's fast. He can fly. Very athletic.
I mean,
I'm all for it.
He also helps bring in that younger generation.
Yes, he's bringing in his generation.
My kid is on it. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is her favorite person in the entire
My kid knew who I Show Speed is. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Me either. But
it was KSI.
I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who the fuck KSI was.
I learned
Oh,
about
yeah.
KSI
She's
through
like,
Alex.
we're watching wrestling, and she's like, look, it's KSI. And I'm like, who the hell
Who the
is
fuck is
that?
KSI?
No, she knew. And it's like, he helps bring in that younger generation, which is a great thing.
When
That's not gonna deny it.
when ISO took that fucking the prime off, the prime face at the thing at WrestleMania,
Yeah.
That was great.
Annabeth was like, "It's ISO's speed." I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yes.
I thought it was Jake Paul under there.
No idea.
That's
She
not
was
saying
so
it. That's
excited.
what we were thinking too. We're like, no, the legs are too small. The arms are too small.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. My daughter knows all of
Okay,
that.
so
She's
hear
off
me
of
out.
Cody Rhodes.
So hear me out on this. To piggyback what you just said, where WWE went to the younger generation, they're still trying to appease to it. You get a guy like a social media star like Logan Paul, who can bring that type of crowd in, introduce him to your stars like Cody Rhodes, your CM Punks, your Drew McIntyres. You know, it isn't what the New Day was doing 5 years ago with throwing pancakes and bootios, and you have a real
Yeah,
life guy.
that was dumb as fuck.
It was entertaining, but yes, at one point, like now, I'm like, come on, can we get a new gimmick?
Bro, we love watching that dumbass fucking
fucking what's his name? The Awesome Truth.
yeah, Truth. Our Truth.
Okay, now listen, Truth is just
Bro,
Dude, I met him in Evansville, Indiana. I met him in Evansville, Indiana at a Monday Night Raw. And I'll tell you, my first thought of him was like, holy shit, he's tall as hell. And then, like, he was standing out and like 15 people were around him, and it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was like still a couple hours for the show. And he stood there for like 45 minutes and kicked a bobo, bro, with everybody. I was like, hell fuck yeah.
If you're a fan,
Been a fan ever since.
Hey, so if you're a fan of R-Truth, go look up the Little Jimmy era.
Oh yeah.
I promise you will never laugh as hard as you can. And go look into the
Do you want to know what the funniest thing I've ever seen in wrestling was, bro?
What, R-Truth saying that John Cena was his childhood hero growing up?
No. Watching Jay Lethal woo off with a fucking Ric Flair. Oh my god. Bro, that was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, that shit was fucking killer.
And see, that was when wrestling was good on the underground. This is where things like Ring of Honor and TNA and even AEW 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you weren't really hearing about.
No. I'm gonna have to put up the 3 screens tomorrow.
You know what? You guys are gonna laugh at me when I say this, but like I said, I haven't watched wrestling since I was like 12 to 15, like The Rock, right? That was like what got me into it. Okay.
I mean, I took a 10-year absence, so don't feel bad.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what really got me back into wanting to watch it, and you're going to laugh. It was The Rock's show, Young Rock.
Have y'all seen the Young Rock?
That shit, like watching.
Bro, if y'all haven't watched Young Rock, watch it.
The backstory and watching like
it is
his
great.
Childhood and shit, like.
There are certain things in there that they are teasing that have gone
Oh my god,
the Rock and Roman Reigns thing.
The Roman Reigns thing, it was like, oh my god, I can't wait. Huh. But yeah, no, that's what really got me like wanting to get back into it, and I don't know, like I don't know what it is. There's something about it now where like I want to watch it. I know everybody's storylines. I want to stay in and know what's happening.
The stories are good again, bro. The stories are good again.
We keep saying this every episode. It is the perfect time to get back into wrestling if you were a fan, or find it if you've never been, because entertainment is what the value of this is, and it explodes in value.
Hey, so hear me out.
Hey, look.
I showed Daniel a TikTok the other day of some girl on TikTok who has never watched wrestling in her life. And on
I
her
know what
For
one you're
You
talking
page,
about.
she kept seeing videos of The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And she was like, why is he freaking out? Like, I don't understand. And now I keep watching it. She's taken a deep dive. She's so into wrestling now. Like, she's watching everything. She's going back and finding clips from 20 years ago to watch
Yeah.
that people are telling her to watch. And that's what it is, though. It's back to pulling in people who have never watched wrestling or
Hey,
weren't that into it to begin with.
Hey, tell me, guys, did y'all get goosebumps when y'all heard that bell on WrestleMania?
Bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Were y'all
Like-
expecting that?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
be honest.
No.
I think
No, Austin was supposed to be it, and then nobody, and it didn't come out until afterwards. The money was the reason.
I heard the gong and the bell go off, and I'm like, holy shit! And everybody's like, what? I'm like, oh my god! I'm like,
I was out on the back porch, and my house literally exploded with him yelling.
I was like, oh my god! And Annabeth's like, what?
Has
What?
never watched
What? And I'm
wrestling
like,
until recently is sitting on the
What did she
couch
call him the
looking
other
at Daniel, going.
what did she call him the
She
other day?
called him. What'd she call him? The. Oh my god!
Annabeth!
I can't remember what she
What-
called
what
him.
did
The kidnapper.
She goes,
She called him the
she goes, what's that guy's name? The kidnapper or what? And I'm like, what? The one that's the bell? And I'm like, are you talking about the Undertaker? And she's like, yeah, that guy.
What?
What was that guy's name? The kidnapper or what?
Is that what you called him? The kidnapper? Undertaker? I called him the kidnapper and the.
Hey, next time we have a show, the next show, bro, that comes on, if we get it early enough, we'll let her do a Friday night one, man.
Oh,
She's
no,
all
we'll
about
let
it.
her do it after Raw.
After she goes to Raw in August,
Okay. Yeah, we'll have her live.
you can get
after
her
Raw.
experience from Raw.
Yes. Hey,
Oh no,
Derek.
I've already been told I have to buy an entire Cody Rhodes costume.
Yeah, she's gonna wear a Cody Rhodes costume.
Yes.
Hey,
Right on.
yo.
She's all about Cody Rhodes.
August 12th, we are doing a post-Raw episode. Annabeth is going to be our special guest. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey,
She'll
so,
love that.
hey, so
Well, then,
now
she
hear
has
me
to
out. Hear me out on this. Dave Meltzer has reported, and Dave Meltzer is one of those wrestling gurus, like historian. So it has come out that had Cody Rhodes' popularity not taken over and put him in that main event, The Rock was supposed to end the streak of Roman Reigns, become WWE champion, relinquish the title the next night, leave for
retire.
Hollywood. No, just leave for Hollywood. And say that he is not leaving the WWE champion, but he is leaving the people's champion. That's why that championship was created. That's why we've seen it.
Huh.
Now,
Hey, so what about the announcer? Did y'all hear that she doesn't like to know the winner of the matches?
yeah,
Bruh.
she don't like
so that
knowing-
We have the greatest
So that
ring
reaction
announcer
is
in the history of
Yeah.
professional sports.
She is
She-
fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
she doesn't want to know.
She doesn't want to know who wins, so she can be genuinely surprised like everybody
Yeah, I
else.
was going to say, Samantha Irvin has come out and stated the fact that she loves knowing organically who the winner is.
Yeah, she don't want to know who the
Hey.
winner is.
No, and her
So-
reactions are beautiful.
Her
I love
reactions
it.
are great,
I
bro.
was gonna
Dude, she
say.
cried when Cody Rhodes won. Like,
Yeah.
she cried when Cody Rhodes won the title, bro, because she was,
Yeah.
yeah, like she didn't know.
Right.
That just shows that, bro, she's the GOAT.
She's the GOAT right now, yes. She's my
Absolutely.
favorite announcer for sure.
Absolutely. Michael Buffer even come out and said she's like, wow.
Yeah, she's wild.
So, we'll go ahead and we'll stop
Yeah,
here.
it's
Let's
10
just say
o'clock. Hey,
we got Backlash tomorrow, 1 p.m. on Eastern time. It starts.
okay. So it's early. Okay,
It's
early.
noon.
It's an early one.
Okay,
so,
bet. Then I don't have to have 3 screens on. I can just only 2 for UFC and boxing.
So we'll predict. Damian Priest is walking out as world heavyweight champion, of course.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because they're going to interfere.
Yeah, you're gonna get more into it. Be prepared for a Finn Balor interference to start a feud on that side between Damien and Finn. Expect that to begin. Cody, of course, will do expect Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jade and Bianca's gonna be champions. Jade and Bianca will be champions too.
Jade and Bianca is going to be champions. When it comes to that RKO and Bloodline match, expect the debut of Jacob Fatu. He is in France. It has been
Confirmed. It's confirmed he's coming out.
It's not confirmed he's coming out, but it's confirmed he's
If he's in France, he's coming out.
Yeah, it is confirmed he is in France. It has just not been confirmed what his role is yet.
Hey, so what is all this shit that Heyman's talking?
Okay, so before we end,
I missed it. I left.
Yeah,
I
so
left.
Thank you. So before we end the show, Paul Heyman has come out last week and stated that Roman Reigns, by the orders of the tribal chief,
withdrew.
Took himself out of the draft. And it's coming fun. He has admitted tonight to Nick Aldis that he did that himself. Roman Reigns did not do it. He did it that way. He did not subject Roman Reigns to what is going on with the chaos of the bloodline.
Because the bloodline is stupid.
So just be prepared for consequences for the wise man from your tribal chief. This doesn't go unpunished.
He's not my tribal chief.
Hey, just know that every time Jey Uso comes out, your boy's out there yeeting too. Yeet.
Yep.
Yeet.
Now,
Yeet. Yeet.
with that going on, with Jay's massive popularity and Roman, do expect them to kind of reunite in a way.
Okay. Hey, well, I look forward to the next one, man. Appreciate y'all guys having me.
Yes, sir.
Look, I have rather enjoyed having you here, brother. And I'll reach out to you sometime this weekend. Message me when you're free.
And thank you, sir, for jumping on with us.
Absolutely. I have loved you guys. Y'all have been the stars of the show tonight.
Hell yeah. Appreciate
y'all, man. Hey, yeah, for real. Appreciate y'all. We'll talk again.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, fellas. God bless. We love you.
All right, later, man.